Hello, hello. Welcome to Sparkle.Sanctuary. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. So this is kind of a different video for my channel. For the most part, for the last year, I've been uploading either post reviews or unboxings. This is something different because these are the things that I've been loving lately. I have been trying out new things. I don't typically love the new things that I try out, so I don't do a whole lot of featuring them on my channel. Because I want everybody to be able to form their own opinion about things. But these are things that I genuinely endorse. And so I want to show you what I've been working with. I'm going to go ahead and get started with this one. So this is from Carissa's Craft Corner. It is a roller for large canvases. Now, I don't know if you've noticed on my channel lately, I've been working on really small images. So even though I've had this a year, I've not really utilized this until I started the giant canvas that I've been working on. That's a year-long project that I'm working on. And I got to tell you, I pulled this out and I've been utilizing it, and I am loving how well it's holding my canvas. I'm able to fully roll up my canvas and keep it held with this and get it out of the way when I want to work on this table, so that I don't have to have that giant canvas sitting here waiting for me. So I wanted to share how much I've been loving it. Now, what happens is you roll your diamond painting, it rolls up, like you start it here and you kind of push it through and it rolls up in here. I actually have a really hard time utilizing it the way that they recommend using it. So I'm going to show you the way I use it and see if maybe that'll help you. So I have my diamond painting here. This is the large canvas that I'm working on. You can see it's just kind of rolled up on itself. Now I have this, the lip facing up the same way that the edge of my diamond painting is facing up. And so what I will do is I will go ahead and insert the end of my diamond painting here, and then just make sure that this here lines up with that part component there. It'll be easier if I show you this angle. So see how I kind of made that go through? And then I just kind of slide it onto my canvas. Now, as you can see, that kind of rolls around and slides a lot. So I kind of let my canvas unravel itself a little bit inside of this, and then voila, it's done. It's holding it for me. The longer it sits there, the more the canvas kind of unrolls itself, and I have that to use. Now, what you see, if it moves around the canvas, because this just kind of slides in and out, and then I can pull this out, work on a section, and then roll it back up into it. So that's kind of how I've just been keeping this diamond painting, how I've been holding on to it. And I love the way it's holding this canvas for me. I know it's not making any dents or divots. I don't have to clip it in any way. It's just ready for me, and it makes it easy for me to unroll it, work on it, and then roll it back up and put it away. So that's something I've been loving. I will link these below. They come in a variety of colors. This was just the one that I was given for free as part of that retreat, and I love it. All right, so the next thing, don't let that canvas fall off. The next thing are this tray and putty that I've been using from the Diamond Design Co. I got these in an unboxing recently of a few miniature kits from Raven Kubicek. I have to say, I have been using this tray almost exclusively. I love how this tray works. It is so smooth. I do need to clean it because I've been using it ever since I got it. But I gotta say, it just makes drills line up beautifully. Let me see if I can find, because this is white, and I love white trays. They're my favorite. So here's the diamonds. I just kind of shake them on and then tap it, and then they line up. Now, most people tap it so that all of their extra drills end up at the bottom. I put them in the corner because I hold it like this. But as you can see, they line up really nicely. There is like this section back here that isn't gridded so that the diamonds can gather in that area. I like the size of this tray. It's not too big for my hand to hold, but it's not a little bit longer so that I have plenty of space here. If I were to compare it to some of my other trays, like I am a huge fan of, let's see if I can pull it out. I'm a huge fan of the trays by Bella Art Dana Cole, the white ones anyway, because they fit my hand. But if you look at the size difference, this is still comfortable, but I get so much more grid out of there. And because I like to multi-place, it makes a massive difference on how much I can use here. So I just really, really love working with this tray. It also has a really nice big spout. So when I'm dumping them out, watch this, they just slide right out. Like, I mean, really just slide right out and are easy to get out of the tray. I cannot rave about this tray enough. Kind of wish I had more than one just so I can have a backup. So I will probably just have to order more from the Diamond Design Co. just so I can get more of these trays. Also, what came in that set was this diamond painting putty. Now, I live in the Midwest and it's humid here. So there are days when it's not necessarily the best diamond painting putty. As I get into the summer months, it's definitely going to be a more challenge because it is slightly more tacky than some of the other putties that I use. But there's so much putty here. I've used that much putty. I've used it quite a few for the last however long it's been since I unboxed that, like over a month. And I've not had any real issues. I feel like it suits me almost as well like as my Randa's Crafty Corner. Like this is definitely a contender for my Randa's Crafty Corner putty. This is not scented, which is amazing for me because I get migraines based on scents. And there's so much putty here. Other diamond painting companies give you like that much maybe. Let me just compare it to, yes. So I have some Randa's Crafty Corner putty. Wait, that one's been used, I think. Let's see. Is this one a newer one? I'm trying to find one that's newer that I haven't used. I only have a couple of these, and they tend to get used because I love them. But okay, so yeah, there's a section of this one is gone over here, but I mean, even that, like, look at how much putty, and it's super thick. So there's just a ton of putty there. So yeah, I love that the kits come not only with the diamond paintings, which I think are totally worth it because the quality is amazing, but then it comes with this amazing putty and an amazing tray in every kit. I can't even describe how much I'm enjoying that. So hopefully I will get at least one more of these to have a backup. And yeah, I think this putty is going to last me a really long time. I don't know that I'm going to need more for a while, but this is definitely a really good contender for Randa's Crafty Corner putty, and cannot speak highly enough of that. So my next thing is, I'm going to call this an honorable mention. I utilized this tray system from Make Market on actually the Diamond Design Co. diamond painting that I had, because I have 36 of these trays and there were 36 colors in that. These trays, I've learned a few things about them. If you just try to pull this open like this, it doesn't open the easiest. I've learned that if you can like kind of basically get up underneath it, because basically there's a little notch here that kind of gets caught on this. I learned I just lift it a little and pull it open. It's super easy. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take a lot of pressure at all. It's barely any pressure. But because of this little tiny notch right here, it does get caught on this plastic and then can get stuck. And people push down on this thinking they're going to get it open, and actually that makes it harder to open. So yeah, and I don't like the blue bottoms. I prefer the clear. I wish these were white. That would have been amazing. But as you can see, these are lining up pretty well. I did have to go through on some of them and like wipe them down because the static was a little bit crazy, but the static was already in the diamonds. So I don't know if it was the trays that just enhanced it, or if the trays already had static and then I had static there. I'm not sure if that was just the way it was, but I will say these trays have been working really well for me. I don't have any complaints. Like I said, I wish they were white, but the clear doesn't seem to be a huge issue. These little spouts that come on them are worthless. They really are. I don't bother with the spouts because it's flush and I feel like the diamonds kind of just get stuck against the wall there. I really just use the spout for the placement of my labels. And then when I'm finished with these, I will just dump all of these out into my tray and then put them into baggies if I decide to keep them. So I know that's going to be one little extra step. And for some people that may not be worth it, but considering that I spent like $12.60 on each of these, I thought it was amazing. A couple things I learned in the unboxing, I talked about how, like, if you're not careful with the screws, like this one is popping out because it's at an angle, things like that. But something else I learned, I put the sticker for this kit on here, and I can see it in the viewfinder. So there's like a residue on there. It was incredibly difficult to get the sticker off of here. I was worried that I was going to scratch up the entire thing, which it kind of did scratch it a little bit, but more than anything else, there's a residue there, and that's permanent. And that's, just on my, of my trays, I know which one I put the sticker on, so that's a thing. But I mean, for the price of and it's not like I'm using the top for anything. I liked them enough that I went ahead and ordered a fourth one so that I can have 48, and because that will cover a large portion of the diamond paintings I have. And this is a really nice system that I can just set them up at my desk. In fact, I can just set them like that. I will have a fourth one over here. So it'll go more like that. Let me see. Let me move this out of the way so you can see these will fit across the top of my desk, and I can just have them all sitting there and I can diamond paint right here. And so I think this is really neat. I like that I don't have to reach for trays. I like that I don't have to, make sure that I have everything available to me aside from a pen and the diamond painting itself, because this is all just right here ready to go. So yeah, I have nothing really terrible to say aside from there's, the potential for static. If that's something that happens for you, let me see if I have one that has more in it. I don't know that I have one. Oh, this one has a little bit more in it. But again, like there's not any real static in this one. Like I said, I kind of went through, I will say see, these are not sliding around as easily as they do on this tray. And I don't know if that's because of the static guard that I put in them or if it's the diamonds. I'm not entirely sure. So they don't move around as well. So it's not quite as slick and fun as using this one. But honestly, for what I've got and for as much as it was, I feel like this was a good deal. So let's just use this in comparison so you see how that lined up. Okay. So it really depends on if you're a multi-placer or a single placer, how much patience you have. This does hold quite a few drills and still allow you to be able to utilize the actual diamonds that are lined up. I don't know if I have, let me see if I have, I think I already showed a full bottle of these, but I will show you just in case. I have this nice, so these bottles hold I think 2,000 or so drills. So I will show you. That is a full bottle dumped in there. Okay. See, these are nice size because I can still, look at that. So see, there's just places where it doesn't line up quite as well. I don't know how to explain it. There's gapping, but I mean, I'm not mad at it. This has been fine. And I, like I said, these have been working really well for me. I will kind of show you when I pop this open, if I want to dump them in here, because I don't have the blue tray on the back, I can actually show this pretty well. So for the most part, the diamonds will come out, but then towards the end, you kind of have to keep teetering back and forth to try to get them. And that's just a pain. It's just a pain, to be completely honest, and I don't love it. So that's my only, I wish they had a spout and I wish they were white. Those are my two complaints. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed this review of things that I've been enjoying, things that I've been working with, and let me know what your thoughts are if you use any of these or if you plan to get any of them. Yeah, let me know. And I will talk to you in my next video. Remember, wherever you go to take care of your mental health is a Sparkle Sanctuary. So please, please take time to take care of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.